Greetings class, this is James Bell, your instructor for information literacy. We are doing an introduction now for week 4. I'm going to try to make this video short and sweet. I think that you understand by this point the different elements of the class, the chapter readings, the supplementary readings, the research logs, and the reflective journals. Week 4 is heavy with assignments. Start out by viewing the 2 lessons and also finish reading chapter 3 of your textbook if you haven't already. Also want you to explore the Harrison APA Style Guide on the library website. That's a link that's provided in the Your Tasks folder. This will really help you out to understand some of the ideas of citing your sources and how we cite at Harrison using APA style. So let's jump in and look at Research Log Part 1. There's a worksheet attached this week. And let's see, let's make this a little bit bigger so you can see it fully. So this week's research log, you are going to begin actually finding materials. The last couple of weeks we started out by thinking of a topic, thinking of keywords, thinking of our search terms. This week we finally get in there and start searching and finding our sources. And we want to focus this week on specifically books. In future weeks we'll look at for articles, we'll look at websites. This week it's just books. So you're going to use our catalog. It's called HCAT. You can find it on the library's website. And the research log worksheet here gives you some extra directions on how to use how to use HCAT. I want you to complete 5 searches and list those for the worksheet here. Tell me what search terms you use and the number of results. And then below, I want you to list your 5 sources that you find. Remember, you're looking for books this week. Here's an example of what it will look like. You'll want to include a title, author, date of publication, publisher, location, and then a couple of sentences about why you think this source, this book, will be helpful for your assignment or your topic for this quarter. And you know, if there is an addition number, then make sure to include that as well. And that's all you have to do for 5 sources, 5 books. I want you to just list that information: title, author, date, publisher, location of publisher, an edition number if that's applicable, and then some sentences about why you think the summary or why you think that the resource would be helpful. Okay, so let's look back at your next tasks. So there's one research log part 1, then a reflective journal. You know about those. There's another quiz this week, quiz for week 4. And then there is part 2, a research log, a second research log. So we'll look at that worksheet. Part 2 of the research log really is piggybacks off part 1. And so in part 1 you found 5 books. In part 2 of week 4 research log, you're just going to take that information you found and you're going to build APA citations. So if you look at the examples on the research log worksheet, it gives you what a book citation looks like. You'll notice that it includes the author's name, the date, the title here, the location of the publisher, and then the name of the publisher. That's all the information that you searched for and you listed in week 2, or excuse me, in week 4 research log part 1. So you're just going to take what you found in the first research log and sort of reorder it, reformat it, and then put them here. And so really all I'm going to look for is those citations. You don't have to write summaries or anything, just the correct citations. And remember, I'm going to be a stickler with how you format it. So don't just list it there. It needs to follow this exact format. Make sure that the commas are in the right place, the periods are in the right place, parentheses. Make sure that the right parts are capitalized or not capitalized. The right parts are in italics or not, that you have colons and the state is formatted correctly, all that sort of information. I'm going to look for that, and it's going to be important that you get it correct. I'm going to look there. All right. So I'm going to go back now to your tasks, and then there's also a part 2 of the reflective journal. So remember, this week, week 4, 2 lessons to view, 1 chapter reading, 1 website to look over, and then 2 research logs, 2 reflective journals, and 1 quiz. That's a lot to do. You've got a lot going on, I'm sure. If you still have things from previous weeks, get those in first. Let me know if you need any help, and I will be sure to be in contact with you. And I look forward to looking at your research logs. Good luck this week.